Hey there guys, Robert here, and welcome to episode 910 of Logo History. For this episode, we're going to look at Really and the Elton John studio album Discography. First, we'll start with Really. Here's the short bio so you don't know what Really is. It is a British television network that was founded in 2005 as UK TV Style Gardens. In 2007, they changed their name to UK TV Gardens. On May 15th, 2009, they changed their name to Really. It is owned by Discovery Inc. It can only be broadcast in the United Kingdom and Ireland. Its sister channels are Animal Planet, Discovery, Discovery History, Discovery Home and Health, Discovery Science, Discovery Shed, Discovery Turbo, D-Max, Food Network, HGTV, Investigation Discovery, Quest, Quest Red, and TLC. Their website is dplay.co.uk/channel/really. Alright, so this is the channel Really. So, Really, extraordinary stories of life's everyday heroes, real life drama. Wonder why they called Really. A Place in the Sun. Season 1, episode 1, called episode 1. Episode 2 is called episode 2. What a clever name. And I also got other shows like Money for Nothing, Saving Britain's Wildlife, Emergency, Animal Cost Phoenix, El Carpiar, Destination Fear, Trending Fear, and all those other shows that I'm not even interested in watching. Let's just go back to this episode, shall we? And now, without further ado, let's get started. 2005 to 2007, there are the letters UKTV in dark green text, and they are all connected to each other. Below the letters, there are the words Style Gardens in lime green text. 2007 to 2009, the word Style was removed from the logo. 2009 to 2013, there's the word Really in red text, and it's inside this white circle with black outline and a black shadow effect. 2013 to the present, there's the word Really in gold text. Here's an alternative version. And finally, move on to the Elton John studio album Discography. Here's the short bio so you don't know what the Elton John studio album Discography is. In this discography, Elton John has released 30 studio albums, with Empty Sky being his first album and Wonderful Crazy Night being his latest album.
And now, without further ado, let's get started. 1969 to April 1970. This is the album cover for his debut album Empty Sky, released on June 6, 1969. There is a realistic drawing of Elton John playing the piano and it's inside this dark blue background. Above the image, there are the words Empty Sky and Elton John in white text, except that there is a slash in between the words Sky and Elton. April 1970 to October 1970. This is the album cover for his self-titled second album, released on April 10, 1970. There is a picture of Elton John himself and he is engraved in a black background. On the top of this cover art, there are the words Elton John in white text. October 1970 to 1971, this is the album cover for his third album Tumbleweed Connection, released on October 30, 1970. There is an old store with the words Tumbleweed Connection and Elton John stacked together and in white text inside of it, except that the words Elton John are not stacked together. 1971 to 1972, this is the album cover for his fourth album Mad Men Across the Water, released on November 5, 1971. There are the words Mad Men Across the Water stacked together and in blue gradient text. Below the word water, there are the words Elton John stacked together and in white text with black outline. All of these words are inside this teal background. 1972 to January 1973, this is the album cover for his fifth album Honky Chateau, released on May 19, 1972. This is an image of Elton John inside a dark yellow background. On the top of this cover art, there are the words Honky Chateau and Elton John in dark yellow text with black outline and black drop shadow. January 1973 to October 1973, this is the album cover for his sixth album Don't Shoot Me I'm Only the Piano Player, released on January 26, 1973. There is a Broadway sign with the words "Don't Shoot Me" in orange text and the words "I'm Only the Piano Player" and starring Elton John in black text inside of it. October 1973 to 1974, this is the album cover for his seventh album Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, released on October 5, 1973. There is Elton John living Yellow Brick Road. On the back of his jacket, there are the words Elton John stacked together and in green text. On the top of this cover art, there are the words Goodbye Yellow Brick Road in yellow text with black outline. 1974 to May 1975, this is the album cover for his eighth album Caribou, released on June 28, 1974. There is Elton John standing in a mountain-like background. Above him, there are the words Elton John in white text. May 1975 to October 1975, this is the album cover for his ninth album Captain Fantastic and the Brown-Haired Cowboy, released on May 19, 1975. There is a lot going on, so I will only say this: there are the words Captain in yellow text, Fantastic in red text with yellow outline, and the in white text, Brown-Haired in yellow text with red drop shadow, Cowboy in light blue signature text, and Elton John in light blue text. October 1975 to 1976, this is the album cover for his 10th album Rock of the Westies, released on October 24, 1975. There is a picture of Elton John himself. To the left of him, there are the words Elton John in blue text. To the right of him, there are the words Rock of the Westies stacked together and in dark blue text. 1976 to 1978, this is the album cover for his 11th album Blue Moves, released on October 22, 1976. There are a bunch of people inside a winter-like background. On the top left corner of this cover art, there are the words Elton John and Blue Moves stacked together and in blue signature text. 1978 to 1979, this is the album cover for his 12th album A Single Man, released on October 16, 1978. There is Elton John wearing a suit and tie, boots, and top hat while holding a cane. On the top left corner of this cover art, there are the words A Single Man in black text. On the top right corner of this cover art, there are the words Elton John in black text. 1979 to 1980, this is the album cover for his 13th album Victim of Love, released on October 13, 1979. There is an image of Elton John and it's inside a black background. Above the image, there are the words Elton John in black text and Victim of Love in white text, except that there are pink and blue scribbles behind the words. 1980 to 1981, this is the album cover for his 14th album 21 at 33, released on May 13, 1980. There are some playing cards inside this image with green, blue, red, and yellow shapes, which is inside a white background. Above the image, there are the words Elton John in pale red text. Next to the image, there are the words 21 at 33 in black text. 1981 to 1982, this is the album cover for his 15th album The Fox, released on May 20, 1981. There are some household items inside a pale blue background. On the top of this cover art, there are the words Elton John and the Fox in black text. 1982 to 1983, this is the album cover for his 16th album Jump Up, released on April 9, 1982. There is Elton John inside a white frame, which is inside this psychedelic green background. Above the frame, there are the words Elton John in white text. Next to the frame, there are the words Jump Up in white text. 1983 to 1984, this is the album cover for his 17th album Too Low for Zero, released on May 30, 1983. In the center of the cover art, there is a red and yellow number 2 to represent the word two, a yellow and green triangle pointing south to represent the word low, a brown and gold number 4 to represent the word for, and a cyan circle to represent the word zero. Above these symbols and numbers, there are the words Elton John in black text with a line above them. Below these symbols and numbers, there are the words 2040 in black underlined text. 1984 to 1985, this is the album cover for his 18th album Breaking Hearts, released on July 9, 1984. There is Elton John wearing a gold suit and tie and dark brown top hat, and he is standing in front of a yellow and brown background. Above him, there are the words Elton John in white text with black drop shadow. Next to him, there are the words Breaking Hearts in white text with black drop shadow, except those words are in a 90-degree angle. 1985 to 1986, this is the album cover for his 19th album Ice on Fire, released on November 7, 1985. There is Elton John inside a black frame, which is inside a white background. Above the image, there are the words Elton John in ebony text, which are above the words Ice on Fire in blue and red text. 1986 to 1988, this is the album cover for his 20th album Leather Jackets, released on October 15, 1986. There are colored variations of leather jackets inside pink frames. Above two of the frames, there are the words Elton John in leather jackets in dark gray text. 1988 to 1989, this is the album cover for his 21st album Reg Strikes Back, released on June 24, 1988. There are a lot of people standing behind some clothes and attire. On the top right corner of this cover art, there are the words Reg Strikes Back in white text. Below those words, there are the words Elton John in black text, except that those words are in a 90-degree angle. 1989 to 1992, this is the album cover for his 22nd album Sleeping with the Past, released on August 29, 1989. There is a close-up picture of Elton John sleeping. On the top left corner of this cover art, there are the words Elton John in pink text. On the bottom right corner of this cover art, there are the words Sleeping with the Past in pink text. 1992 to 1995, this is the album cover for his 23rd album The One, released on June 22, 1992. There is a grayscale picture containing Elton John and it's inside this gold and blue frame. Inside the blue part of the frame, there are the words Elton John in gold text at the top and the one in gold text at the bottom. 1995 to 1997, this is the album cover for his 24th album Made in England, released on March 17, 1995. There is a close-up picture of Elton John wearing a black shirt and inside a pale blue background. On the top of this cover art, there are the words Elton John in white text. On the bottom of this cover art, there are the words Made in England in white text. 1997 to 2001, this is the album cover for his 25th album The Big Picture, released on September 22, 1997. There is a picture of Elton John made with some objects. On the top of this cover art, there are the words Elton John in maroon texture and it's inside a white stripe. On the bottom of this cover art, there are the words The Big Picture and maroon texture and it's inside this white stripe. 2001 to 2004, this is the album cover for his 26th album Songs from the West Coast, released on October 1, 2001. There is Elton John sitting on a red couch with a white bird on it. Behind John, there are some blinds, which are in front of a police car. On the top left corner of this cover art, there are the words Elton John in dark blue text. On the top right corner of this cover art, there are the words Songs from the West Coast in pale blue text. 2004 to 2006, this is the album cover for his 27th album Peachtree Road, released on November 9, 2004. There is a picture of a railroad track. Above the track, there are the words Elton John in light gray text, which are above the words Peachtree Road stacked together and in light gray text. 2006 to 2013, this is the album cover for his 28th album The Captain and the Kid, released on September 18, 2006. There is Elton John playing the piano while there is a man riding a horse. On the top of this cover art, there is a black rectangle, and inside it, there are the words The Captain in white text and the words in the Kid in yellow text. Below the rectangle, there are the words Elton John in black text. 2013 to 2016, this is the album cover for his 29th album The Diving Board, released on September 13, 2013. There is a man, possibly Elton John, standing on a diving board. On the top left corner of this cover art, there are the words Elton John in black text. On the top right corner of this cover art, there are the words The Diving Board in black text. 2016, this is the album cover for his 30th and final album Wonderful Crazy Night, released on February 5, 2016. There is Elton John wearing a purple suit and inside a colorful background, looking ecstatic. Above him, there are the words Elton John and Wonderful Crazy Night stacked together and in dark purple text.
Alright, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Logo History, and I'll see you tomorrow for a brand new episode. Stay tuned for episode 911, Alibi and the Miley Cyrus studio album Discography. Also, be sure to like the video, share this with your friends, and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss another video from me as we're on the road to 5,000 subs. Bye for now!